gotta, learn to the best of them and find more about that person that you do go on.
Awesome. Did I hit record? I did, because I got the little button. Okay, so go ahead, sit down. It takes me a while. Erasmus's been out for a while. I've read about, heard about it, looked at it for several things. Free app. You can create for free on the app. I made one the other day just for kicks and giggles. But anything that has a dark background, you can actually scan a code. So, like the young gentleman was saying, see if I can find it. Okay, so nothing with this picture at all, right? So I'm going to plug in my iPad, and I'm going to start Erasmus on my iPad, and I'm going to show you what happens whenever I overlay, like this young gentleman just said. I don't know if Erasmus I can do this with a I'm limited to. I don't know if Erasmus will go over projector. I haven't tested this out. I just kind of started playing with this the other day because that's one of my jobs, is to really see how is this going to work with education. And if you have Erasmus up on your phone and you just walk through the neighborhood of certain phones, so there's Erasmus loading, and if you just walk through neighborhoods and you just point at things, you'll be amazed at what comes alive, like in big cities. So here's my camera. It uses your camera, and I'm going to overlay this.
Now summer blinks on flowery braes, and o'er the crystal streamlet plays. Come, let us spend delightsome days in the birks of Aberfeldy. Bonny lassie, will ye go? Will ye go, will ye go? Bonny lassie, will ye go to the birks of Aberfeldy? The little birdies blithely sing, while o'er their heads the hazels hang, or lightly flits in wanton wind in the birks of Aberfeldy.
So I take it away and it goes away. And that's Erasmus. That's exactly what it does. So think about kids, right? It's a QR code with video. It's like QR code on steroids. So you make these Erasmus and you just have a picture of something up. So I could take that School of Education poster. I could create a video of myself. I could have Erasmus be that's the target area. I take my iPad over there and I associate that picture with that, and I make my Erasmus public, right? It's like YouTube, you got to make it public. I can make it private just for me so I can show you that. And then you go over there with your phone, you scan it, and I show up, right? I show up. So you just hear of all these places that are creating Erasmus around the city. And again, it's not anything different, right? I'm going to make a report. I'm going to read poetry to you versus writing poetry. And I'm going to come to life. I'm going to draw a picture of myself. I'm going to come to life. That's engaging. That's doing the same thing, right? It's just a different way of doing something. 3D augmented reality. I think that's awesome. It will take some practice. It will take some work. Your kids will probably get frustrated, but you're making them think, right? You're making them think about processes that they've never done before. Oh, I forgot it. Dang. I was going to bring a little toy. Infographics. You heard about infographics? You made infographics? What infographics are? Yes or no? Okay, infographics. So, as I was showing you earlier, these are infographics. They're posters of information created digitally that tell a story. Okay? So, how hackable is your life? So, when you think about kids and processes and things, make an infographic based on information about such and such. So we go to Evernote. Easily is a way for you to create an infographic. Okay? So you would go to this website and you can see different infographics that were created, and you could create and share a visual idea online. So you create an infographic, share it out, print it out, whatever you want to do with it, and there's a little video. You can log in and register for free. That's just one of many, easily. So again, I'm going to have the kids make a report. Well, you can make a report. You can do PowerPoint. You can do infographics. You can do Erasmus. You can create a QR code. Same idea, right? Some people will do a written report. Some people will do a PowerPoint. Some kids will do Erasmus. Some kids will do an infographic. It's all about the rubric in the back end, right? It's all about the rubric. It has nothing to do with technology. It has more to do with content. Okay? Infographics might look cool, but it can be a very bad infographic with very bad content versus a paper that has a lot better content and reads more easily. The rubric is what makes it real. Another one for infographics is Infogram, INFORGR.am, create infographics. Okay? So those are two places that you can create infographics. And again, I don't have time to go through all of these little tools. These are some things that you're going to have to take some time out of your day to research. This is pretty cool. The Noun Project. This doesn't have anything to do with infographics. It's called the Noun Project. So think of a noun and give me a noun. Tree. So the Noun Project comes up with icons based on that thing. So, for example, I'm making Erasmus, or I'm making an infographic, and I want a tree in the background. Well, this is a place, yeah, you can Google it, but these are all very low resolution images, and they will look good on black and white paper, right? They also have collections up here that you can look at, but they don't have any for tree. So it depends, but they have tons and tons of icons for tree. And I can click on one, and here we go. I can copy that, paste that. That would be a great Erasmus. Black and white, well defined, you know, and you can overlay that on anything. The Noun Project. Quizlet. Yes?
I know it, but I
No?
don't think I have it.
Oh. Whew. I get excited about some of this stuff. I don't know why. It is. It's not good. I'm not a teacher, but you know what? I have kids, and I'm like, you know, they struggle with science terms. They struggle with math terminology. They struggle with you name it. And so we sit with them and we make them up flashcards. But these are digital flashcards. Same idea, right? Same idea. Running out of time. iPad app. This is iPad app compatible. May not be able to remember my password. Oh, I know why. Okay. So there are some new features in Quizlet. They actually have the capability of recording your voice now, but you have to pay for that service, right? New, record your own voice on Quizlet. I clicked on that yesterday. You have to pay for that service. I don't know if I'd pay for that because I can do a lot of things here in Quizlet. So I'll just take 6 terms, Polygon, 7th grade terms. So those are created by me. You can see my name on the right. But then I can go out to the Quizlet website right here. I can go out here and I can actually search for sets. So I can search for terms that I would be teaching, and then I can download those terms to my login, and I can edit those terms. I can delete from that stack, so to speak. And then I can add to, right? And then I can reshare that stack if I want to, or I can just keep it in mind. Then I can give kids access to my sets. So I can give kids access to polygons. Here's a great way to study. Link it on my website. And so when I go back to the website or the wiki or whatever, it's just a way for you to get stuff out to your kids. There's so many of these tools, and if I'm using this to help kids learn, then they have to wait, where do I go to get these? Well, you're going to write a long URL out there, make a QR code, whatever, and kids have that access. So here's polygons, and I'm going to probably have to end with this. I could spend days on this just alone. So right off the deck, you have, so I created a term, I associated, this is the definition, but I also went out and found a picture and associated each term with a picture. That's all part of the free version of Quizlet. And you can get the app for free too. You can study. You can study flashcards. So if I study the flashcards and I hit start, I can have them shuffle on the right. I can do both sides. I can do term first or definition first. So I have audio on or off. So if I have audio on, I don't have it plugged in. When I hit play,
Triangle.
it reads it to me.
Any 3-sided figure.
That's built in.
Quadrilateral.
I'm just sitting here listening.
Any 4-sided figure.
It's built
Polygon. A many-sided figure.
in. Right? Or I can go
Quadrilateral.
back
Triangle.
and turn off the audio. Right? And I can study myself. Triangle, 3-sided figure. Triangle, 3-sided figure. Quadrilateral, 4-sided figure. Polygon. I just went out to Google and found these. I didn't do anything special. I didn't draw them. I just captured them and put them in my slides. So it's already built in, right? Start over. Study again. Learn. What is that like? Okay, what is that? I don't know. Okay, I just studied the flashcards. What is a polygon with 4 equal angles? Polygon with 4 equal angles. Polygon with 4 equal angles. 4 equal angles is the key there.